Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew here with another video. Hope everyone's having a good day. It is Wednesday, hump day, here in the Penske, so I got the AC on because it's actually kind of cloudy outside, and I don't even need these sunglasses, to be honest. It's still hot, with or without the sun here in Texas. It's always hot around this time. I can only imagine how July is going to be. Other than that, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. You're staying productive and staying positive and motivated to crush your goals. I know I am, so hopefully you are too. As you can see in the title of this video, we're going to be talking about I'm the last one left, man. Now, when I mean last one, I'm not talking about like the last employee at my station. Whenever I got hired, there was about 6 of us in total. And I am the final one remaining, or will be. A guy that I'm pretty close to here. He's a pretty cool dude. It just put in his 2 weeks for personal reasons. I don't really think it has nothing to do with the job itself. But, well, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So we're going to talk about that. So when I first started here at FedEx, I didn't know what to expect. Kind of had an idea, but there was really not much information that I could pull in to inform me about this job. And I've been here for about 9 months. It'll be 10 months. We're getting close to that year mark. I mean, it hasn't even been a year and everyone's gone from my hire group. And I kind of think that's crazy because it shows a lot. It shows a lot. Not only is the job tough in some situations, I do think it's the easiest out of all the big delivery when it comes to ground, UPS, and Amazon. But still, people are not being kept at their job, and there's a lot of things that can go into that. Maybe in another video we'll talk about it, but in here, I just kind of want to explain what happened to everyone else. I was kind of, whenever you get hired with a group of people, you get really close to them. I won't say like super close, but we all know it's kind of embarrassing to start a new job because you don't know anything. You're trying to see what this job has for you. I know here it was tough because the training, I will be honest, the training here is like not all that great. Depending on where you're at, you might just be like, here are the keys and go. go figure it out. If you want to know more backstory real quick, you don't start driving until you take your defensive driving test, which is, it could be a week, it could be a month. It just all depends on where you're located, to be honest. And it took me about 2 weeks. For a week and a half, I was just on the computer and working the sort. And then occasionally I would go out with somebody on the road and do sort again. So it was a lot of package handling stuff that they had me doing at first, which I was always like, why am I even doing this? I should be learning about the route or about the road. So I've always questioned that, but now I understand a little bit more why they had us do that. Yeah, out of 6 of us, 2 of them didn't even make it to the defensive driving. They were already gone by then. I'm guessing the package handling was a lot, and it can be a lot, especially if you've never done it before. It'll tear you up out there. So they didn't even see what their route would look like. Don't know if they were swing drivers or not, but still, that says a lot. There was 2 other people were together. They were a couple, and they started. They lasted for a while. I would say about 5 or 6 months. It's crazy to say that's a while, right? They had their own route, and I would see them occasionally, but you know, every so often I would see them and be like, hey, how you doing? They look burnt, they look tired. I'm just like, yep, it's only a matter of time. Like, in my head, I'm like, you know, it's only a matter of time. And I haven't seen them since. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're here anymore. And then the last person, I just talked to him about a couple days ago. He said he put in his 2 weeks. And for him, it's because he can't get no time off. He was kind of explaining how he's got a lot of things coming up for him, and he needs time. But if you don't know, we have certain days that you can put in that have to be approved, all that stuff. You got personal days and all that. It's like seniority whenever you put in for time, and if you don't get accepted, then you don't get that day off. And for me, My days aren't until next year in February, I believe, before I get any days off. So until then, it's just holidays and maybe if I get sick, that's the only days I would consider to be off. But kind of sucks because he was a cool dude, and everyone's gone, so I feel like, okay, now I'm left. And of course, people have gotten hired after me, so they're still here too. But I just question, it's like, how long will I make it? Like, I feel like I'm not there at that point. I still feel like this job is for me now. I mean, obviously the goal is not to stick around forever. I kind of say that a lot in these videos, but it really isn't. It's just a time for me that fits now. I just wanted to share my experience here at the job and let you guys know how, what I think about it. But yeah, I sit here now and I'm just like, wow, I mean, out of all the hires, I'm the last one. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. So yeah, you guys let me know how long you've been at your job. I think that's a pretty interesting question. For me, I see this being my last 9-to-5 job before I move on starting my own business or YouTube, hopefully YouTube. So growing that. But I really do see this as like my last thing. I've worked a lot of jobs, and to be honest, I've gotten really good at some jobs, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. So it kind of just like, I would get bored after a while and kind of want to challenge myself and do something more. And I've even had family, they're like, why do you leave jobs? Just stick to one and just proceed with it. But I'm like, it's just not for me. I want to do something more than that. So I think at the end of the day, like, this will be my last job. I'm done job hunting, finding that right job. To me, it's just do what you want to do and don't stop. So whenever I get free time, I'm studying on things, learning new things, especially here on YouTube, growing the channel. I always study about that because I feel like this could lead somewhere if I stay consistent with it. And y'all know I preach consistency. So I'm just keeping my head strong and waiting for these tough times to happen, because they will happen. Y'all see how the world is right now, what's going on and all this crazy stuff. I always try to stay prepared mentally for anything. So and if y'all don't know my backstory, I've been through a lot already. So what else could happen? If I'm still positive at this state, I think I'm golden. So, yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. I thought it was pretty interesting to think, like, yeah, the last hire I left. I tell you, when I was at Amazon, every day it's like hitting a refresh button every 2 weeks. There was someone every other day there, and then you wouldn't see them ever again. So at least it's a little longer here, but yeah, the turnover rate looks kind of crazy. But other than that, it's your boy Matthew signing out of here. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.